My name is Cassidy Lindahl, and this is the dissection of my sheep brain. The first thing I will be talking about is the dura mater, which is the outside layer. It is the most resilient layer, and then underneath it, the middle layer is the arachnoid, which is, like I said, the middle layer. And then underneath the middle layer is the pia mater, which is the innermost layer of the three. What I'm pointing to here is the cerebellum, and this controls the balance and muscle coordination. This is the cerebellum. It is the right and left hemisphere that is divided by the fissure, split down the middle. This is the largest portion of the brain. The cortex is what covers the cerebellum. The grooves between the gyri of the brain, all these grooves, is the sulcus, and the gyrus are the ridges that go through the brain. So now that I've cut the brain in half, this is the spinal cord end, this is the front end. I'll start with the pons first, which is located right here about, and it is the area that contains nerve tracts and works with the brain and spinal cord. Next thing is the medulla, which is a little farther down right here, and it is the outside portion of the brain that regulates heart rate, blood pressure, and respirations, and can sometimes cause coughing. Next is the olfactory bulb, which is down here, and it contains neurons that communicate with the olfactory nerves. And then about right here is the optic chiasma, which is X-shaped where two optic nerves cross. So it's about right here. So right here is the fourth ventricle, and this is the third ventricle. And those are cavities filled with cerebrospinal fluid. And the next thing is the pineal body, which is right in this area right here. And it is the gland in front of the thalamus, and it secretes melatonin. The next thing, which is a little farther this way, is the thalamus. And that sends out sensory and nerve impulses. And then down over here in this little ridge is the corpus callosum, and that connects the two cerebral hemispheres. The cerebral aqueduct is located right here, and it connects the third and fourth ventricles, and it contains cerebrospinal fluid right here. And then the diencephalon is located kind of over here, and it is just the region of the brain that is made up of the hypothalamus and the thalamus. And the next one is the midbrain, which is located on the spinal cord kind of over here, and it is the part of the brain between the diencephalon and the pons. So up here is the hypothalamus, and that controls body temperature and appetite and maintains homeostasis. Farther down, kind of underneath here, is the hypothalamus, and that manages the endocrine glands. And then up here in the cerebellum, the white matter is in here, which is the white kind of L-shaped line, and it's a bundle of nerves that works as a protectant. And then the next thing is gray matter, which is also in the cerebellum, that kind of gets up in here where the gray is, and it is just basically the opposite of white matter. And to finish up, we have the cranial nerves, which runs down here along the spinal cord, and it consists of 12 nerves leaving the brain, going into the body and down the spinal cord. And then the carotid plexus is this whole area kind of right here. And it's a network of vessels that helps production of spinal fluid, so it's the vessels running through. And that concludes my dissection of the sheep brain. Thank you.